was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach.
Ito na ako. Visit. Ito.
Don't push it too far. Take a deep. Incoming. You asked for it. Going all out. You can pay the load till you're following orders.
Chingy.
The pleasure's all yours.
Cease and desist.
Fine.
Fire support ready.
You asked for it. There's nowhere to run. Okay. Don't push it too far.
Mamatay na agad si Chingy. Ano ba dapat to? What's that?
You can shoot a load. Incoming. An ingenious move. Face the consequences. You asked for it.
Cease and desist.
Understood.
Standing by.
Don't push it too far. The pleasure's all yours.
Going all out.
Keep a look. I want a bonus for this.
You asked for it. Cease and desist. Locking in.
Following order.
Oh shit.
The pleasure's all yours. There's nowhere to run.
Cease and desist. Retargeting.
Nabuhay ka pa? Ay, last na pala yun. Sayang. Next. Wala na. Good. 64. Kingy story time. Ano yun? Ito. Walang boses.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Jing Yi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Chingy?
Ako na yung story niya. Tapos mo na?
Recommend it to you.
Ngayon pala simulan.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end, have
Magamit ba
no
natin
choice
si
but to
Jane Doe
part
dito?
ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Yung kay Jane Doe.
This is
Di ba
technical
ano yun?
jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness.
Nagulat
Allow me
lang
to
nga ako
translate
tapos ko
for
na yung
you.
kay Jane Doe eh. Parang
Yes,
akala ko
Jane
parang
Doe
bagong
essentially read
mission lang
spoilers.
yun during
The
sa
smart
ano.
voice assistant you two
Nung
are
nag-update,
using
yun
seems
pala
to
yun
have
yung
quite
story
a
niya.
unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related
Diba,
matter
in-stream ko
which
pa nga yata
requires
yun
your
eh. Yun pala yung
assistance.
story niya.
I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Oo nga, sarap siguro. Ano kung may
Tedious.
autopilot in real life?
Ha. As if
May
the mere
autopilot
word
mga tao.
tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Dun sa bagong area, makokontrol mo na daw sila ano dun. Sila Caesar and Bernice sa Overworld. Pero silang dalawa lang. Tapos itong si Belle and Wise. Sa 1.4 pa raw yung pwede mong gamitin kahit
Indeed,
sino.
Zhu Yuan
Kahit
proposing
sino,
such a
anywhere.
comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing
Kailan
whether
release
their
ni Caesar?
fiancé
After
would
nila,
flirt
ano?
with
After ni
other
Jane
women
Doe.
behind their back, or I
Una si
suspect
Caesar.
there's a mysterious force at work on 6th Street.
Sabi.
Please deal with it,
Tapos si
officer.
Bernice.
What's worse is my assigned partner today.
At least,
Ugh,
may
that
get 10 buwan na
guy.
pahinga sa gastos
One
yun.
second he's proclaiming that
Makapag-ipon
community
muna.
service seems a little trivial. He's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water,
Ilang weeks na si
he
Jane
goes
Doe? Parang
bolting off on another
9
case
days?
somewhere else.
9
Like
days
a
na lang
gust
yata,
of
8
wind
days.
weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Solving cases with a public security officer. It's like something out of a movie, right? Sounds kinda cool.
Ang galing nga eh,
I never
sabay
expected the
yung
manager to be
CCC
interested
tsaka
in such
WUWA sa
things.
update cycle.
I think Belle just
Kasi
wants
parang
to
ganun
show
na lang
off
din
and
yung
strut
kay ano
around
eh.
with the public security badge pinned
Kay
on her
Shang Leo
coat.
eh, saglit na lang din. Parang
If the
less than
manager
2
is
weeks na
willing
lang
to
din.
assist, it would indeed be a
So kung hindi
great
sila
help
sabay
to me.
halos magkasunod.
However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer,
Kailangan ko magdasal
though,
para
is a
kay Shorekeeper.
possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service.
Meron yata akong ano eh, so far ngayon
But
kaya
meet
ko
on the
mag
street later.
40 pulls ngayon. Okay, for Shorekeeper. Tapos kaya siguro makaipon ng 50. Kaso 50-50 ako. So kailangan ng matinding orasyon and dasal.
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter. Okay. Actually,
Yun din
it's
after
about my
ni
good
Shorekeeper
friend
pahinga
Teddy.
din since
He's
Gian
been
rerun
missing for
yata
several
yung
days
kasunod.
now. Missing?
So may time mag-ipon for
There doesn't
si
seem to be any
Camellia.
filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But
So syempre since may Black Shores na lalabas, may bagong map, so marami ding
I've never gone
marami
so
naman ding
long
makukuha
without
ng ano
seeing
doon,
Teddy
ng gems
before.
doon. So makapadali yung pagpo-farm.
That's terrible.
The assistant public
So-
security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial
Camellia,
matter and must be handled by public security.
Actually hindi ako super fan ni Camellia eh. Ikaw ba, Kev? Trip mo ba yun?
I have tons.
I mean, alam ko trip mo
At
kasi
least I did.
mag-i-skip ka kay
But
Shorekeeper
during
para
our
dun.
move,
Pero
because we were
hindi ako
in a
ganun
hurry
kaano
to
sa
catch
kanya eh.
the evacuation train,
Hindi ako part ng hype train.
all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions.
Hindi ka
You
nakapagdano
must think
buwa recently.
carefully.
Sayang.
The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy.
Sayang
Understand?
days.
Let's start.
Ako kasi may goals pa ako eh.
Wait.
Teddy is
Kaya
exactly
tuloy-tuloy
20
pa eh.
centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me.
Na-max out ko
about
pa si
32
JC tsaka si Shang Leo.
kilograms.
Can you describe the color and
Pero
style
malapit-lapit
of
na
clothes
eh.
Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
Okay, by next week okay na. Yung boss materials na lang. Tapos nun pre-farm na ako for Shorekeeper.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Ah, hindi mo i-skip si Shorekeeper. Okay.
Wow.
Kasi wala kang Verina, di ba?
You
Wala kang
can
Verina,
really
di ba?
draw,
Tama ba?
Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But
Ikaw ba yung walang Verina?
he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at public security wouldn't have
Baiji
time
lang,
for
ayun
this
lang.
sort of thing.
Try mo si Tauchi.
Don't worry.
Alam ko pwedeng gawing
Public
parang support si
Security
Tauchi.
Officer Ching Yi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Bagay parang semi-support
When
din naman kasi
and
si
where
ano, no?
did you last see Teddy?
Sino to? Yung monk?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn,
Si Janshin.
so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited
Ito
until...
nakakita tong batang
Gravity
to. Pas
Cinema?
na ako na sa'yo.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Pwede masyado build. Ganoon naman talaga yung mga support eh. Parang kahit Verina ko, level 70 lang yun. 60 nga lang yata eh. Ang importante na naman kay Verina ano niya eh. Yung Yung outro skill niya. Yung heal niya naman, sapat na. Tsaka, usually, hindi mo kailangan ng heal. Parang bihira mo lang kailangan ng heal. Dami. Shorekeeper, hindi ko sure kung healer. Parang alam ko may crit buff yata si Shorekeeper.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
I found a bunch of suspicious items. Pretty impressive, right? Please assess them, Chingy.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Support by Shorekeeper. Oo, support.
Trash? So,
Kaya nga parang must
all
have siya eh, kasi
huh?
may karelyebo si
Being an
Verina.
officer isn't for everyone.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all,
Kasi like ako ngayon,
evidence
Baiji,
doesn't just fall from the
yung
sky,
isa kong
you know?
support sa
Let me analyze these videos.
So, taga-shield
then
lang siya.
together with...
Taga-trigger lang ng pagong, tsaka heal kapag meron.
What's that in your pocket?
Pero yun lang eh.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged.
Weird nga yun,
but
wala
you can
pang leak
still make out
kay Camellia.
to Holly.
Hindi
If it
wala
was
pa yung
dropped by
animations
Teddy,
niya eh.
it's worth
Kasi
further
minsan
investigation.
tinitignan ko yung
Let
ano
me
eh.
scan it.
Yung
There's
subreddit
residue of a
ng
strong
Wuthering
reaction
Waves
from
na
highly
leaks.
active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue.
Wala
This
pa eh.
actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress.
Shorekeeper, ang dami.
I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with
Nagiging
etheric
ano siya?
residue.
Nagiging
Let's go and
butterfly,
check it out.
tapos pwede mo siyang pang trapag sa tubig. Saan tayo?
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go arrest the car's owner.
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Chingy?
Robot yan, kailangan lang niya
Julian
mag-charge.
always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Juyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with
Ah,
more
bang-boo ka lang
complex
pala eh.
functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
Ah, ito.
I'm no expert, But the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry, Bangbu or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Ay, puro daldal, walang laban. Ang maikli lang. Ito, tapos 3 lang.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Chingy. Please tell me the specific request you have for public
Wala, nabura
security
memory niya.
community service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you
Autopilot.
think? Should we wake up Chingy?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find
Carrots?
Teddy.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought... Ah, you must be Officer Ching Yi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Chingy? Why the sudden... He left quite decisively.
Chingy, what's your plan? Are we not gonna rescue Teddy now? The original Teddy, I mean.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've
Did something happen, Ching?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for
Hey,
extra
Taro.
personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But the idea from Holly's father is just too cruel.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back, you haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems
Kaya nga,
Officer
ano
Chin
sabihin
Yi's
sa
AI
carrot?
system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
May rivalry sila dalawang AI.
Okay, Fairy. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new
Galit si
versions of the
ChatGPT
Bang
na
Boo.
insecure.
Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bang Boo models? I just wanna hug it to death. Result 1.
Pag mag-guide sila
The old
palabas ng
version
halo,
of the
ano yun?
Bang Boo has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one
Hindi
who
ko
loves
alam
its
kung ano
tummy?
yun.
Result 2. The old version of the Bang Boo is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result
Kaka-skip ko
3.
ng story yan eh.
Wah. The previous version of the Bang Boo clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bang Boo's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fair.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
Hindi mo alam kung bakit tawad. Hindi ko alam actually at all kung ano yung tinutukoy nila na tao. Like, machine ba yun? Bang Boo ba yun na special or something? Kotse ba yun? Ang cute ng Bang Boo, tumatalbog-talbog lang siya. Yan na. Laban na ba? Kita. Ito na.
Officer Chingy, I just saw you in the videos. This isn't Teddy.
Hala. Halata niya agad.
Officer,
Are you sure, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time.
Oo, may character yung Bang Boo niya. Hindi lang basta-basta ano yun.
The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy.
It appears that you remember everything about... Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bang Boo.
Huh? You're blaming me?
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find...
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation.
Yes!
What a sharp child. Even if they looked... Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bang...
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue.
Yeah.
It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Mabilis lang, no? Mabilis lang, para mabilis na yung story niya. Puro ganun lang. Imagine ko, skip ko 10 minutes, tapos na to. Go.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about the...
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Very. Quickly search Internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively...
Data analysis and pattern recognition.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proc. I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area...
Right, let's get going.
Tara, padala natin si Julian. 60 gems lang. Oh, TV na naman.
Master.
A familiar Bangbu indeed. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from the public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too...
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would No! Could you actually be a decent person?
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of compared to the legal investigation. Everything else counts as suspicious activity.
Master, high ether activity
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the hollows. But it seems to be screaming, I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not... Proxy, don't overdo it.
I got this.
Proxy, don't overdo it.
Master, analysis complete. A route to the source of the distress.
Officer, we've detected a... You certainly... So much so that I want...
A route to the source of the distress.
Catch me if you can. So infuriating. Slow down.
Ano to? Ah, okay. So dun lang talaga.
I think I just heard a click.
The ejector failed to launch. Not to worry, I'll fix it.
The source is just up ahead.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy!
Bing Bong's here! The Bangbu Boonapper strike again!
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong! Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangbu that can talk! Don't see that every day! Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangbu, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bangbu would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy.
Oh? Here! Have a take!
Uh-oh.
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos?
All of a sudden, my...
Your eyes?
Don't worry. I'm okay now. But what about...
Fairy, can you still...
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to prevent Master's identity from being exposed? I can add, however, there is still a 43%
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi.
Qingyi, can you hear...
Oh? Has the connection been restored? Don't worry. I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll need him to get out of this hollow.
Let's go. Ganda naman ni Julian.
You can share the load. Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your bamboo. You can share the load, Julian.
An opening!
Sure. Yes. Yeah.
Taking a shot.
Don't push it too far. Keep a lookout. Following order.
You asked for it. Going all out.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Easy.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please!
Concentrated ether solution?
Eos, that's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crime? I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the bamboo and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your bamboo doing,
How is Eos?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Ano nabawasan ng IQ?
Master, I have both good news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days.
Gago. Kukunin ko yung linya na yun.
There'll be no hope of saving
Aagawin
him.
ko yun.
According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue.
Agreed. But Eos has...
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from
autopilot?
the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. You mean that technology, right?
Very well.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood using distributed computing. A portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh no, mabobobo din siya.
Oh. But...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangbu? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Ano? Ang cute, Diyos ko.
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Oh?
Anyway, the secret passage is right. Sure enough, here it is.
Ano to?
Everything's been scanned now.
Hey. So, may mga ano pala dun. May mga silver credits. So. Mali.
Everything's been scanned now. Oh, it's a shark.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. This Shark Boost chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped. Reminder. Please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the bank.
It's all in a day's work for a public security off. Oh, is this a memory chip? The data's been recovered. Access. They've used the shark boo as a switch.
Enter the passcode?
Okay.
Reminder. There is a 99% probability.
Okay. Nangyari?
They've used the shark boo as a switch.
Enter the passcode?
Reminder. There is a 99% probability.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret I thought the kind.
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, There were 4 agreed. Although you felt...
We've pieced together the clues. Enter the passcode to the... You haven't...
I remember them. I remember them.
Okay.
Open green.
Don't.
So many bamboo.
Master, what your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery. Suggestion. Captivated by the thug's cord. Please note, for the sake this bang...
Just like the shot, also they can take... It's complete... It's still conscious.
Master, it has...
I am office... Why is this bamboo's... It's completely destroyed.
Kawawa naman.
It's completely destroyed.
Sino ba si Teddy? Wala, baka pwede na to. Pwede na nga.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentic.
The pleasure's all yours. Going all out.
The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Link up to the Electroboo.
It's the POV of the Electroboo.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage.
Whoa.
This is deep inside the Bangbu Bootnap.
There are the guards.
What's the Bangbu doing? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of it. Hang on. There was a Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was... The corruption is starting... Now that we know where Teddy is.
Come on, Electroboo. Come on, Electroboo. Come on, Electroboo.
Now that we know where Teddy is.
Come on, Electroboo.
We can't let it eat her face!
This guy
Parang
really
ano to eh, may ganitong mode sa Cyberpunk eh.
The boss finds out about this! Ouch! What?
Na parang pwede mo ma-access yung
Oh! Trying to
memory
squeeze
ng
your way
isang
through?
tao or ano,
You'll never make it out.
tawag dito, brain dance.
Ah! The Bangbu are escaped! Why you? What do you think?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually... The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, there's still some information missing. The data has been... This should be the Electroboo. Oh, the shocked Bangbu.
He's beating them silly. If you're not going to do this the easy way,
That must be... This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. Well.
The Electroboot converts its last remnants.
Nililigtas niya.
That's pretty much all of the info. The Electroboo has been a real help. Teddy should be right. It's that 0.73% guy. Out of the way. It's completely destroyed. It's completely destroyed. I told you, I mean... It's... Don't push it too far. The pressure's so high. His target is just up ahead. Teddy, can you hold on? I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
An opening! Drop the weapon!
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind. You asked for it. Mind your manners.
Okay. Standing by.
Don't push it too far.
Park bu pala si Teddy.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Jingy, do you copy? Can you make it? Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Three strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help.
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them
Don't worry about it. Besides, he didn't really help them.
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily...
Huh? What was that you-
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhu Yuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life.
Literal.
I don't know. Maybe I've been affected.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about it. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the...
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to
become a public security officer?
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that? We can't let Eos meet.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? I mean...
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable, but it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Na-reveal na yung secret nyo. Wala ba nakakaalam ng na sila yung Phaeton? Totally wala, di ba? Bayan, kala ko na maraming gems na bigay yun. Ay, hindi, meron pala. Makakapul tayo isa. Ito na si Jane Doe. Darating na si Jane Doe. Ito na. Bakit ang malas ko dito sa CGC? Fuck. 36 searches pa. Ay nako, sir. What's this? Ano, kanina ko lang din nakakuha itong si Seth. Puro Anby binibigay sa akin. Pwede ka na ba invite si Seth? Si Seth Rollins. Clear na yata eh. Ito, mga ano na lang ito. Puro retry na lang. Ito. New story? What the hell? Hard. Oy, Wandre, kamusta? Nakita mo yung preview ng 1.2? Kanina?
important.
Taking the shot.
We made it this far. What's this?
Can I leave, Henry? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Pwede na ba lahat kay Caesar?
Cease and desist.
Skip ako, sorry. Skip ako doon sa dalawa. Hindi ko nga rin sure kung ano kung baka pati si Miyabi, hindi ko rin baka skip ko rin eh. Yun lang yan, tapos na. Hindi ko pa rin siya pwedeng... Ayun, pwede na. Ano na? Nandiyan ka na eh. Hindi rin ako masyadong nag-ano talaga ngayon, mamadali mag-pull ng mga characters, except si Jane do. Kasi ano na eh, ito na yung team ko, dalawang team na puro 60.
Huh? Touch. Officer 140. Touch my tail.
Mami, Caesar, or Seth? What do you mean?
Huh?
Nothing to fear.
Andito na si Seth eh, ayan. Andito na si Seth eh. Hindi ko masyadong trip si Caesar eh. Ang mahal kasi mag-upgrade ng characters. Yun, isa yun. At saka, goods na ako dito sa team ko eh, dalawa. So yung kung sino man, yung magpupul na lang ako sa mga characters na talagang gustong-gusto ko. And si Caesar, si Bernice, hindi masyado eh. Si Miyabi, dun, out, parang on a scale of 1 to 10, nasa 8 lang si Miyabi. Nagkitay ako ng 10 talaga. Yung 10 parang si Jane Doe. Parang si Julian, yan. Caesar, hindi ko masyadong feel talaga. Kaso panibagong habulin naman, di ba? Naghihirap na ako sa maths. Madali lang yung maths eh, yung ano lang talaga, yung weekly. Ito mo. Ito sila palang dalawang ano ko, yung talaga totally maxed out ko dito. Ito nga, hindi ko na level 12 eh. 11 lang eh, kasi kailangan nitong maths na to eh. Ano yun? Ayan oh. Ito. Ini-11 ko lang. Yan, silang dalawa pa lang ang maxed out ko. Hintayin mo na lang si Miyabi. Yun nga, sasabi hindi rin ako masyadong, hindi ko rin masyadong feel si Miyabi. Malapit-lapit na. Kung medyo mas lang siya, kung medyo mas, alam mo, mas nagpakita ng konting balat, baka pwede pa. Kaso hindi. Ito na yung mga kasunod ko. Ito mo pinafarm ko yung ano nyo. Ito. Meron akong 56. 56 kasi, 45 ang kailangan kada character, parehas sila nito. Ni sino to? Lycan.
Touch my tail.
Nothing.
I'm at your disposal.
So wala pa eh. So after nito,
Needs some
after nitong Jane Doe banner, talaga matagal-tagal ako mag-iipon. Matagal-tagal ako makakaipon kasi hindi ako masyadong excited sa mga susunod na banner. Sa totoo lang. Happy ako kay Jane Doe tsaka kay Ellen. Ay, kay Jane Doe, kay Julian tsaka kay Ellen. And mas magiging happy ako pag nakuha ako si Jane Doe. 50-50, 36 searches pa. Or around 16 to 20 searches pa. Ubus na, di ba? Ang hirap eh. Mahirap talaga. Although meron pa akong 17 na pang restore ng stamina. Meron pa naman. So yun nga, hindi ko pa, may 17 pa. Although feeling ko hindi ko pa kailangan gamitin. Kaya ako gagamitin ko pag may nirarush ako na bagong character. Diba, pag nakuha ko si Jane Doe, gagamitin ko. Yun. Di ba nagre-reset yung CU defense? For this, alam mo maganda rito, ako ang tagal ko na hindi nagpa-farm ng discs. Hindi mo naman kasi kailangan i-perfect yung discs eh.
I'm at your disposal.
Hindi, ang tagal na ako hindi nagpa-farm ng disc. Puro 15 na to. 15. Okay na may stats nila. I mean, natatapos ko lahat ng content ng hindi ideal yung stats. Yeah, ito, medyo okay din. Ito, medyo okay. Okay na. Ito, hindi naman kailangan. Ito lang, hindi pa masyadong buo to. Ay, may mga ba siya ako, 4-star ba siya. Hindi pa ako nagpa-farm ulit kasi. Hindi pa ako nagpa-farm ulit ng discs. Bakit may pa? May upgrade pa ba sa 55?
Cunning hairs are here.
Teka, shield defense wala pa ba? 2 days pa? 2 days pa pala to. Pero nga palit ubos na battery. So, ganoon talaga. At saka meron kasi nung di ba? Nung to? Yung parang pang-craft ng discs. Yung mga kailangan ko, nakukuha ko naman dun eh. Ayun meron akong 30 nito.
Truly unforgettable.
Ayan. Ito, dami 500 nito. Ito, almost 600 nito. Hindi ako nagpa-farm eh. Ng disc, matagal na. Although, kakailanganin ko mag-farm kung makukuha ko si Jane Doe. Pag hindi ko nakuha GG. May dalawang bagong set no? Dalawang bagong set na in-announce. Di ba naman siguro kailangan i-farm yun? Kung hindi mo naman kailangan. Like, sinong character ba gagamit nun? Si Caesar. Samantala, bagay kukunin mo si Caesar no? So baka kailangan mo re-farm. Yun talaga ang gacha grind. Kaya ako matagal-tagal akong hindi magpo-pull after nito si Jane Doe. Ayan. Siya lang talaga gusto ko makuha. Ayun. Siguro by the time na dumating si Miyabi, baka mag-try ako. Baka makapag-ipon ako ng marami-rami for Miyabi. Pero kung hindi ko makuha si Miyabi, okay lang. Jane Doe talaga ang kailangan ko ngayon. Kailangan ko ikaw. May bago bang May higher level, may 55, may ma-unlock ba sa 55 dito sa discs? Di ba max na to? Di ba max na to sa 50? Oo, max na to eh. Hindi mo na kailangan maghintayin mag-55 Kev. Kung gusto mo na mag-farm no? Todo na to eh. So, PT ay makukuha mo, Jane. Sana. Eh, knowing yung malas ko dito sa ZZZ, mahirap umasa eh. Laging ano eh. Laging... Tawag dito? Laging nasa 70 eh. Although yung nga swerte ako sa 50-50, kita lahat ng exclusive, lahat ng premium characters nakuha ko. Swerte ako sa 50-50. Ano, dami no? 70 plus din tong si Chingy eh. Ito, there was in that case, pag natapos ka na upgrade yung skills ni Jade, simula, oo pare, pwede na. Alam ko todo na yan, 50 lang talaga yung max. I mean, pag level 50, ka na, like itong level mo dito, ano, pwede ka na mag-farm na kahit anong gusto mo. Efficient na lahat. Max na Jane mo, reveal mo sa Discord. Okay. Iingitin nyo lang ako eh. Hintayin nyo yung Jane do ko. Pag nakuha ko talaga to, huyo kayo sa akin. Kasi wala ako weapon. Yung pa, yung weapon pa. Tinapay. 10 days na lang. 10 days na lang. Ano ba weapon na ito? Sobrang importante ba weapon ito? Ano ba makikita? Ano ba makikita? Ah, ito, start. Upon activating a dash, ang haba. Increase physical damage for 10 seconds. So, up to 3 times, so 36%. Pag perfect dodge, instant 3 stacks. Tapos ano, pag max stacks, anomaly build up rate increases by 40%. Puto solid nga. Oras ako sa 50-50. Pre, malas ka lang talaga kasi hindi 50-50 yung ano. Hindi 50-50 weapon. Ayun no, 75% of S-rank signal reception rate. 75-25 yan pare. Sobrang malas ka. Pero nakita ko sa YouTube 500 anomaly proficiency. Ano nun solid din sa sa discs no? Sa discs din nakuha eh. Ilang pulse yung ano mo? Weapon mo, Kev?
I'm at your disposal.
Consider ko na itong mga to eh. Si Jingo. So, 10 pull is 799. Meanwhile, okay nga. Kung wala ka ng times 2. 5 to 6, 10 pulls yata. Oo nga, sakit. Madugo nga, tinugo ka nga. Pero yun nga, masakit talaga yun, tapos talo ka. 7, 10 pulls, Diyos ko. Masakit talaga yun, pare. Masakit talaga yun. Ito, wala. S-rank na lahat to eh. Dumali yung pre, nung nakuha ko si Chingy, sobrang sumarap gamitin yung Juyan team. Ang dali. Ang lakas ng Juyan. Mas madalas ko nang gamit ngayon yung Juyan team kaysa Ellen.
Touch officer. Nothing.
What need is it work? Huh?
Chingy nagdala. Sobrang solid. Wala, hindi tayo makapag-pull. Wala na akong pagkuha ng gems. Meanwhile, habang total wala akong gagawin sa DDT, iniisip ko, puta, bakit ako pinapakitaan ng snowbreak? Iniisip ko, gumawa ng server ng V-Rising. Gusto ko talaga mag V-Rising Kev. Gusto ko maglaro. Close ko na tong Close na natin tong DDD. Ayan. Tatry din ni Yuji. O tara! Nagawa ko ng server. Play. Online play. PvE lang, no? Tayo-tayo lang naman eh. Hindi. Paano ba mag-create? Set up your own. Ganito ba? Ito ba? Set up your own. Ito. Private game, no? Max concurrent 40. Ayun. Inaalis ko talaga yan. Permission to loot dead players. Tayo lang naman yan eh. Okay lang yan. Soul shards amount. Plentiful, unique. Ano ba nagkaiba? When set to unique, only one of each may exist at the same time. Players. Soul shards? Ano ba yung soul shards? Yung ba yung accessories ni Dracula? Anyone will spawn every time a shard bearer is defeated. Oo, yun nga yung pang-craft nung ni Dracula. Worship incursion. Ito yung mga pinagpa-farman ng unique weapons, no? Minor Mortium Rift incursion duration. Short lang, oo, kasi minor lang naman. Yung major dapat medyo mahaba. Pero short muna sa simula. Bloodbound equipment. Oo, ito. Batbound. Again. Huwag tong batbound. Day length. Short. Day length is yung day and night, no? Daytime length ang short. Short o Swedish winter? Short. Okay. Inventory stacks multiplier. Ito, taasan natin kasi para hindi sa inventory. Loot multiplier, 1 lang. Servant hunt. Multiplies the amount of loot received from successful servant hunt. Ito yung kapag nagpapadala ka ng nagdi-dispatch ka ng mga units, no? Taasan natin. Tagal to eh. Kasi umabot ng 24 hours, di ba? Material yield, 1 lang. Blood essence, 1 lang. Multiplies the amount of blood essence received from defeating enemies. Parang never naman ako nagka-problema dito. Sa blood essence. Durability loss, babaan natin konti. Health multiplier, resource yield. Taasan ba natin itong resource yield? Para madali mag-farm. Taasan natin konti, no? Physical power, spell power, 1-1 lang. Stock multiplier, cost multiplier. Ito yung mga vendors. Ito yung kailangan mag-human form di ba? Para makapag-trade sa kanila. Stock multiplier nga, yan, tinodo ko. Ito kay servant hunt. Oo. PvP enabled. Building, decay rate, blood essence drain. Ito parang hindi na masyadong problema tong mga to. Yung castle relocation cooldown na lang. No, 0 para pwedeng madaling gumawa ng gumawa. Castle height limit 6. Territory tile limit 1. Ito tama lang. Yung todo natin yung max pag castle heart 5, no? Para pwedeng dambuhala yung castle mo. Servant limit. Ito rin. Max natin yung servant limit. Ay, dami masyado. 20. Kaya ba natin yun? Mapupuno ba yung 20? 15. Pwede man ito baguhin na anytime. Vermin nest? Ano yung vermin nest? Vermin nest. Iba yung ano? Yung pwede ka mag-farm ng daga? Mga ganun. Tomb limitation, 12. Yun yata. Prison cell limitation, 50. Lockbox, 1. Oh, yung mga daga, di ba? Lockbox limitation, 1. Ano ba yung lockbox? Ito yata yung parang private na ano, na kahon, na chest. Na hindi pwedeng buksan na iba. Stygian Summoning Circle, isa lang. Oh, yung private chest. Ito parang magagamit ba natin to? Kung tatatluhin natin. Oh, sige, tatluhin natin. Mga 5 private chest, okay na. Nasaan yun? O yan, 5. Hindi. Total, magpakatatlo tayo, so tigdadalawa tayo. Yan. 6. Stygian Summoning Circle. Ito, hindi ko nakikitaan ng point kung bakit dadamihan. Pero dagdagan na rin natin. So, yan, tatlo, para tigit-tigisa tayo. Actually, never ko ito masyadong ginamit eh. Hindi ko masyadong ginamit tong Stygian Circle eh. Throne of Darkness, ito yung throne ni Vampire. Ay, ni Vampire, ni Dracula. Isa lang. Building cost, ganyan lang yan. Crafting rate. Ganyan lang yan. Refinement cost. Okay. Progression, starting equipment, non-starting resources, non-starting level 0. Save. TJ Keb. Huge. Dick. Yan. Okay. Ito ba? Nagawa ba natin? Okay, selectables. Ayan na to. Okay. So yan, normal lang o brutal? Duda ako sa brutal. Never ko nga natalo yung huling 3 boss ng normal, brutal pa kaya? Sobrang hirap ng brutal na ito yata eh. Kaya ako nalagyan ng password. Normal. I-create na ako. Hindi mo na na-try? Ayoko din i-try. Nakita ko yung mga videos eh. Mukhang patangina, mahirap talaga eh. Saglit na lang ako ah. 11:08, alis na ako. Create lang ako ng character. Tignan ko lang kung makapasok ako dyan. Never ko pa na-try yung multiplayer. Sige. Hindi ko alam kung paano kita i-invite. Teka. Try ko sa Steam. Ayun, invite kita sa Steam. May cutscene pa nga pala to. Loading na, ayos. Face, wala namang bago. May bago kaya? Here. Oo, yung pa rin buhok. Sephiroth hair. Ito yung Sephiroth hair. Ba't nakalock? Accessories. Uy, ito ngayon ko lang nakita to. Ito lahat galit eh. Wala bang maganda dyan? Ah, talaga? Okay. Oo, kasi kompleto ko yung DLC eh. Eye color. Nakakapag-rate ka na? Draw ako, draw. Mintara. Gawin natin si Mintara. Posible kaya? Ano yung book ni Mintara? Parang ganito, di ba? Rating na ayos. Saan ba dito ang book ni Mintara? Ano yung tsura ng book ni Mintara? Mintara... Digito. Ayun, okay, nakita ko na. Itong teacher namin. Tapos galit yung mukha yan, no? Actually, medyo bagay nga eh. Kasi wala akong makitang book na similar eh. Wala akong makitang ano eh. Actually, ito, kung wala yung patusok na to, pwede na to eh. Ito, actually ito na lang. Yan ang pinakamalapit. Ito na yung pinakamalapit kay Mintara. Sige na lang. Pwede ko bang palitan yung pangalan ko? Like, pwede ba magpalit ng pangalan? In the middle of the game. Ano yung tsura pa ni Mintara? Ano mata niya? Anong kulay? Parang... black? Ah, reddish. May pagka-red yung mata niya. Tama lang. Ayan, Mintara. PJ. Baka hindi ko mapalitan yung pangalan in-game eh. Sakto pa yung boses. Asa ka na? Makikita na ba tayo dito? Flame.
Yet another accomplishment.
Crafting. Bone sword. Immortal King's Great Helm. Actually, dati nung first run ko nito, sword ang favorite ko eh. Makikita ba tayo dito sa tutorial area? Craft bone ring. Saan siya?
Recognize my power.
Masuot na. Makikita ba tayo dito? Dito lang ako sa labas ng entrance. Sige, sige. Hintayin kita. After na ito, alis na ako. Maaga kami bukas, alas 5:30 kami gigising. Hindi pa yata eh, no? Wala. Hindi ko tayo magkikita rito. Kailangan natin umexit sa ano. Kailangan natin tapusin yung tutorial. Sige, labas tayo. Tapusin muna natin yung mga tutorial. Sa right side? Okay, sige. Hit enemies with shadow ball. Sa east. Okay, copy.
Yet another accomplishment.
Counter enemies with blood right. Okay, try nyo ako. Ito ba? Okay. Tapos na ako. East. Ayun! What's up? May gago ba't kita natitira? Ah, pero parang hindi tayo nagkakabawasan.
Recognize my power.
Ayos. Bone
I
guard.
require more resources to make it.
Oo, nagkakapaluan na. Rugged hide. Ba't pula ka? Alam ko pwede mag-guild eh, teka. Social. Create clan. Ano pangalan ng clan natin? Joe, Henry, Believers. So. Yan, in-invite kita. Stig. Tangina mo, puno. Tayo ng puno to, masama tumingin eh. Sige na. Kailangan namin bumatsi. GG, salamat. Tuloy natin to sometime. Bukas di ako makapag-stream. Nagbibilyar kami. Gusto mo sumunod ka, pare? Ay! Pwede kong kalad ka rin yung bangkay mo. Tago natin. Baka may makakita sa bangkay mo. GG, salamat. Good night.